everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jessica and I'm a reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And today's video is actually going to be about Mercari. I have not talked about Mercari in a long time and I really need to update you all on something that is pretty exciting and interesting, and I have not seen any other platforms do this except for now Mercari. So I thought it was really important to share this little tip with you all. I've actually had so many questions about shipping, and if you don't have a printer, what do you do? I've had so many people comment on my YouTube channel asking me about printing options, and I always just recommended going to either the local library or going to like Staples or somewhere and printing out your label because you had to print your label. Well, not anymore. Now, I just got a notification yesterday about you can actually use a code to scan and then drop off your item, and they do not have to print you do not have to print a label anymore. So I'm gonna put a screenshot up here of exactly what you have to do in order to not have to print your label. So if you sell on Mercari and you don't have a printer, it is not a problem anymore because you can actually use a QR code instead. Now, I will say this is only for UPS, United Postal Service, don't get it mixed up with United States Postal Service. So there's UPS and there's USPS. So you can only do the code, scanning code for UPS. I have my laptop here with me, so I'm actually going to read directly from my computer on what it says so I can be very, very specific. I know that this is a huge question that a lot of people ask me. So I have my computer here and it says, with the UPS QR code, you can skip the label. A printer is not necessary. Just package your item and bring it to the UPS store near you. They'll scan your QR code on your phone, so make sure that you have it available on your phone, and ship it off. This is a big side note. Please listen to this. UPS drop-off only locations cannot scan your QR code. You'll need to bring it to the nearest UPS store. So if it is just a drop-off location where you can just go in and put your box in there, they cannot scan your code. It has to be an actual UPS store. You can find your QR code in the email. So when Mercari sends you the label after someone has purchased the item from you, it'll go straight to your email. So make sure your email is set up. You can also find it on the order status page, which is basically where you can see the sales that you have. That's like your order status page. So it says, don't worry, if you'd like to still print your UPS label, you can find it in your email once your item is sold. So you don't have to do the QR code, but I have a lot of people that ask me, Jessica, I don't have a printer, what do I do? This is your problem solved. But now you can't do this for USPS. It is only for UPS. Basically what it looks like on your phone is the QR code, and it says QR code, skip the label. Number 1, package your item with care. Number 2, bring it to the UPS store. Remember, that's important. The UPS store, not a drop-off location. And then number 3, confirm your shipment. So you can just hit confirm shipment. You actually don't have to do that, but it is recommended. So that's the same on like Poshmark as well. If you go to where you sold item is, it'll say like that, yay, I shipped it, or confirm shipment, meaning you just dropped it off with the whatever postal service you're using. And then they can just literally scan that QR code. So I think Mercari has done a great job with this because their shipping is not as user-friendly as Poshmark. Like Poshmark's is just so simple, and I don't really get questions at all on Poshmark shipping, but I get questions every single day about Mercari shipping. Like, I get so many that I literally don't have enough time in the day to respond to all of them. So I really wanted to share this about the QR code, because I think that it's gonna help a lot of people, and you don't have to print as much, meaning you don't have to waste paper, trees, all that good stuff. So you can actually just literally scan, like have the UPS store scan it. So I'm going to leave in the description box, I'm going to leave a link to where this is on the website, because it's actually just on their website page. So if you go to their website and go all the way down to the bottom, it will say shipping. Just click on shipping and it will go over everything in detail for all different types of shipping options, as well as this QR code, which I literally just read from their website. But I think that'll be really helpful for anyone that is very confused on the shipping aspect, because if you're a first-time reseller and this is your first platform that you're selling on, it can be a little bit intimidating because of like the weight and all of that, but honestly, once you get used to it, it's super easy. If you started on Poshmark, then you probably find this a little bit easier. If you started on eBay, then you found this extremely easy, because eBay is more confusing, I think. But that's everything as far as the QR code that I wanted to share with you all. As far as other shipping options on Mercari, I have so many videos on my YouTube channel about shipping, so definitely go check those out after this video. I have like Q&As. I have so many Q&As on shipping. I have how to literally ship, like the whole process, and all of that, like tips and tricks with that. Just make sure that you are weighing your item. That's like the biggest piece of advice I have for people. And I have shared this example of why I say that, and I'll just share it again with you all. This was about almost 3 years ago when I first started reselling, probably like closer to 2.5, I should say. And I sold a huge bundle on Mercari. I sold like, well, for me, it's a lot. I think it was like 15 items in one box. And I made a mistake. This was like the very beginning of my reselling journey. And I had it for £5. For the weight, I had it for £5, because I typically sell clothing like shirts and pants, so they're not heavy, but this one had like one jacket in it and it was just a little bit heavier. So when I brought it to the post office, I was using USPS post office. I brought the box, which I thought was £5. It was actually £8, and I had to pay out of my pocket with my credit card the remaining amount that was an extra £3, because I had a label for £5. It actually weighed £8. So I had to make the difference right then and there at the post office. So that's why it's really important. Like, you need to know how much your items weigh before you bring them to the post office. And a lot of people ask me, does the box count? Yes, the box does count, which the box is literally cardboard, so it shouldn't weigh a lot anyways. But yes, they can't like subtract the box weight. So yes, the weight with the box does count. And even if you don't have like a special scale, you don't need a special scale. Literally just hold the box with the clothing, like weigh yourself on a regular scale, and then hold your box with you on the scale and just subtract it just to see like what the difference was. And that'll be just a really great measurement on how to see how much it actually weighs for the items. But that is definitely important, and that's probably my #1 question I get on YouTube, is about how do I weigh my items? What box should I use? You guys can get free boxes on the USPS website if you're going with the United States Postal Service. That is the only one that I go to because it's so close to me and it's just so much easier. Another thing is, a lot of people ask me, do I need to pay at this post office? You only have to pay the only time you need to pay is like the example I just shared with you. If you have a label that is £5 or whatever, and it actually weighs more, you're gonna have to pay for the difference. So make sure that when you go to bring your item to the post office or UPS or FedEx, that it weighs the exact amount that you have, or not exact, at least under what you have on the label. So simply, like I just said, step on a scale, hold the clothing, make sure that you're able to know, okay, this only weighs 1 pound, then you're good. Especially if the label goes up to 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and yours is only 1, then you're good to go. The other big tip I have for you is don't pay for shipping. Don't pay for it. Have the buyer pay for it. If you are a seller, why would you pay for shipping when it's gonna come out of your profit? So I always click the option to have the buyer pay for shipping so that I am not taking that out of my return on my investment, out of my profit. That is something I have stuck by for a very long time, and I've seen an increase in my sales because I am having the buyer pay for the shipping versus me paying for the shipping. It's just, to me, it's like, it's not worth it because someone is going, like, most people do pay for shipping. So if you can have that option, I think it's worth it. Another tip I have, I'm just throwing a bunch of tips at you all. Another tip I have is if you increase the price of your item and then you offer free shipping, that is a way as well, but you can't negotiate with that. So let's say that you want to get $10 for your item, but you list it at $15 and put free shipping because you know it's gonna take $5 out of your profit, then you're actually getting exactly what you want. So some people do it that way. They'll just increase the sale amount and say free shipping just so that it equals out. But I just list it to what I want and I have the buyer pay for shipping. But you know, everyone has like different ideas with that. So that's a few tips, and I wanted to share that big announcement about the QR code because that is a game changer for those that don't have a printer. You don't need a printer anymore. So I hope that you all found this video helpful. I'm gonna start doing more Mercari videos because I know that you all love Mercari just like I do. So please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Hit that red subscribe button down below if you are not subscribed already. And